New Netherland remained a tiny backwater, really, in the Dutch Empire, and even by the mid-1660s, there was only 9,000 settlers on the island. Think about how many people are crammed into Manhattan today, and it's really quite a different story. I believe 8 million, if I'm correct. So the Dutch really did. They came to trade, not to conquer, and were determined to treat Indians with more humanity, although conflict was not completely avoided. Pretty much despite their differences, European empires brought Christianity, new forms of technology and learning, new legal systems, family relations, and new forms of economic enterprise, wealth creation, warfare, and disease. So they pretty much passed off some good stuff. Like, for example, one example is the horses used by the Plain Indians to more efficiently track and hunt and kill buffalo and bison on the Great Plains. That was very, very helpful to them. Kind of got them a huge leg up. They just didn't have to kind of run around anywhere. Brought them all these new inventions. And kind of new forms of culture, which was pretty powerful. And again, not all the empires were bad, French and Dutch, but the idea that was kind of put out there a lot really by the English and somewhat really, it's based in reality, the fact that the Spanish were very, very violent, but the English especially have been very successful since they obviously won and were colonial, like their ancestors, or sorry, their descendants created America today. So they kind of look at it from an English perspective. That is very kind of explicative and very. It's very clear to see in the history of the United States the way it's presented. You probably didn't know until the lesson. Either Wednesday or Thursday, whenever you had it, that St. Augustine was really the first settlement. We think it's all Jamestown, but we don't know the influence the Spanish had on creating the New World. They were often kind of portrayed as crazy and violent, and they were. But the thing is, the English were pretty bad too. So that is something. There was a lot of just a most dangerous mix of cruelty and incompetence in this kind of colonial settling period. Was very, very present to the benefit of pretty much everyone but the people who are already living there. All right, hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you have any feedback, please leave it in the comments, or obviously you can reach out to me personally. Hopefully you liked it, and hopefully you don't do too bad on this upcoming test. Thank you.